wasn't like the usual jig, my usual Saturdays. I had been out diving and felt like seeing a movie. I knew that John Wayne, acting in the Green Berets, was at the local drive-in show, the Central 70. I dropped into the Esplanade and bought myself a fifth, 26 fluid ounces of my favorite single malt. And I sat back in my car and rolled myself a spliff, and opened up my Smith's Crisps and sprinkled on some salt. I wound the window down and got the speaker off the hook. It crackled when I hung it on the window in the rear. Suddenly the passenger door opened and I turned to have a look at who it was, and saw it was my best friend's girlfriend there. She jumped into the bench seat and snuggled up to me. The evening, as usual, was starting to get cold, and although it was almost dark, I could plainly see that I'd be deep in trouble before the night was old. Well, stupid me, I went and let my hormones have their way. I started doing things which I knew I shouldn't do. But she was so delightful, and it's so simple to say all the things I wanted. Well, she wanted them too. Her father and her mother sat in a car behind my row, while a bloke had gone to Bunbury for the long weekend. And she'd seen me sitting there in my car alone, and decided she would cheat on him with his closest friend. Things got steamy in my car before so very long. Underneath the blanket, and I didn't use my sense, and I knew full well what I was doing was really wrong. I didn't want to stop, and to hell with the consequence. Well, it all ended up in tears, as these things often do, when he found out her boyfriend ended their relationship. And he wanted to fight me, I couldn't blame him too. I tried to talk about it, but he simply split my lip. I saw the girl a few more times, but there was nothing there. One night under a blanket at the flicks was all we had, and though she said she wanted more, it was only froth and air. And before too long it ended, and left her feeling bad. Now she's a local dignitary, and I sometimes see her there, in the local paper or in chat shows on TV. She looks so damned lovely in her suit and her permed hair, and I can't help wondering what she ever saw in